Episode 1.
Episode 2 of Ellipsis Life.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to do something like that would impress people, I guess, and I didn't have to have a whole lot of stuff, and I tried magic. It did not work. I saw Jake Versteg, he's in the group, and he did this gate vault, which is what I didn't know this was called at the time, and I was like, that's so cool, and I realized that that's, exactly what I was looking for.
He always wanted to do something that would impress people, that he could do wherever and whenever. And he's like, that's what I want to do, And so he was kind of inspired by those stupid little gate vaults to do parkour. Now he's like the second best on the team.
He just came up to me one day, he's like, hey, you want to do parkour? And I mean, it looked pretty cool, but I thought I was going to kill myself. So I'm like, sure, one exception. I'm not going to do any flips.
Yeah, and I started out really bad, actually. We used to just did somersaults down the hallways, and we thought we were so cool. But over time we figured things out and learned flips. By sometimes just figuring it out ourselves, or sometimes watching tutorials or asking other people.
In fall of 2014, I joined gymnastics finally, and that's when I finally started getting good. I was able to do my first backflip on a trampoline. I mastered my front flip and my side flip, and it was just going great. After winter, we decided to take it outside. I'd built a vaulting horse and set up a mattress next to it, and we decided to try doing flips off of it. Once we got comfortable with that, we took it to the sand. In April, I was out training by myself, and I was about to go home. I was passing through Hawkeye Park, and I saw this kid out there, He had an interesting setup with the picnic tables. I mean, it looked like something I'd do.
I was doing parkour one day at the local park, because everything I did was just self-taught, mostly in sand at the park. And I'm there doing flips and whatnot, and I got my shoes up on the bench, my Take Flights sitting there on the bench. And as I'm doing that, I see some kid,
Nice roll out.
random kid off the street. He just pulls up and staring at me.
I was about to pass by, but I noticed something strange. He had a Take Flight logo on his shoes.
I trained solo for several months. I saw parkour and I got into it. I just saw it on YouTube, thought it looked cool. And I went out, started teaching myself the basics, started hurting myself failing, but just kind of kept going at it. Every time we go training, I have to fail at least once and injure myself. I don't think I have any visible. My eyes pretty much healed up. My ankle kind of hurts really bad right now from yesterday, but I'm a battered child. I mean, that sounds good.
We had been around since 2013, doing what we thought was parkour and freerunning. But May 25th, that's when every member we had got together and we just trained for the entire day.
We all kind of showed each other some moves. It was really cool because there were quite a few people here who had never been with the group before, as well as the original team members who founded it.
August of 2014, I learned my first backflip on the ground. Just was doing them on the trampoline and just decided to do one on the ground and kind of did it on a hill, and then just started working my way down to flat ground. Joel Heiler was in my Boy Scout troop, and he didn't know how to do front flips. And so he kind of started messing around with flips and kind of did some parkour after meetings, just doing vaults over the bars. And then he kind of got me into it and said that he knew some other people that did parkour. So I went to that one day at Suicide Park to train with them and fell in love with it.
I feel like that day it was just a great day of training. We had a lot of fun. We really got to know each other really quite quick, and from that point on, I just felt like I really had to be part of this group.
It was the ending of filming for 99% certain, and it was just about the end of the school year, so we just were like, hey, this is how we're gonna do this. This summer we're just gonna train, we're gonna film, we're gonna push out awesome videos. It was just the start to something great. What has been your biggest obstacle in this sport?
Backflips were always really scary for me. I was at Sky Zone one time, I really screwed up. So I was really out of the backflips. I think backflips were probably the hardest part for me.
What could have helped you to get over these obstacles quicker?
I don't know, somewhere that was more safe to train. We were doing them off rocks on Motus Practice. And we're sketchy spots.
Oh no, I was kind of bullied all through high school, surprisingly. It wasn't so bad my senior year, but freshman, it kind of started in middle school, and then like through freshman, sophomore, and junior year. So I kind of had to overcome that, and it wasn't really for any reason. They just kind of, I just got a lot of shit. I can't say that in there, can I? I've been bullied a little bit all through high school. Not really so much my senior year, but kind of middle school through my junior year. I just kind of got a lot of shit.
Another thing that was an obstacle was really people, because sometimes like people would tell me, hey, do a flip, and then I'd do a flip, and then the other side would be like, show off, don't do flips.
Most members on my team haven't been to a parkour gym. I'm one of the only guys that's kind of lucky enough to have gone to about 4.
If we win the 500 euros, we would probably put that towards a parkour gym here in Iowa.
That's the one problem with living in Iowa, is that we just don't have a gym to train in. Along with having the gym here in Iowa, I feel like there'd be so many more people that would start doing parkour. You know, there are people like, oh yeah, I do this, it's just, you know, I can't learn, you know, a front flip, I can't learn a back flip, but you can. It's easier than you think, you just need a place to learn it. If we won the 500 euros, I'd totally be willing to make a parkour gym out of it. That's what I want to do with my life. And, you know, all the other guys on Ellipsis, they do it too.
In the past, I've always been a very cautious person. And I've always been almost restricted by fears and just things in my past. But parkour, I've learned that it doesn't help to dwell on fears. You have to be confident, and you have to look and visualize succeeding and do what you know you can do, rather than fear about the worst possible case scenario. I think I made that. Dude, my face goes numb when I do that. Oh!